We actually have some more news in the AI space with new funding details for Perplexity. Kate Rooney with the details. Kate?
Hey, Kelly. Yeah, speaking of AI, startup Perplexity, I'm hearing, is in talks to raise another mega round of funding that would roughly double its valuation to $18 billion. This is according to a source familiar with the deal who asked not to be named because it's not public yet. It is still in the early stages, I'm told. So those numbers could change. But what I'm hearing so far, $500 million as a part of this round, that could go even higher. It would put its post-money valuation at $18 billion. I'm also told this company, Perplexity, has a $100 million annual recurring revenue rate. So Bloomberg did first report this one. The company declined to comment. But Perplexity is trying to take on Google with a search engine. Kelly, we were just talking about it. It offers APIs as well, uses a variety of different models. Anthropic and OpenAI are also starting to move in this direction, trying to move into search. The company has been on a money-raising blitz in Silicon Valley. It was only founded about 3 years ago, was valued at $3 billion. If you just flash back to last year, it does signal some of the all-out investor demand we're seeing out here. Some of its backers right now include SoftBank, Nvidia, Jeff Bezos, the Amazon founder, and venture capital firms, including IVP and NEA. Not clear if those guys are participating in this round, but it is another signal of the demand we're seeing.
Listen,
guys.
I don't want to rain on their parade. It's a great day for them. But $18 billion is not what was OpenAI, 150
yeah, exactly.
Lately.
150. So 61 is Anthropic, so coming in third for the big ones.
Right.
But these numbers are just getting, I feel like our context here, you're sort of the benchmark is now OpenAI and some of the mega private deals. So billion-dollar rounds, I just feel like are becoming the norm, which is what this could turn into. It's still early stages.
The flying cars, they're just everywhere.
As we enter a world where a company's valuation soars to $18 billion in a matter of months, due to the unquenchable demand for AI search and agent-based technologies, Amazon just gave Nvidia investors the best news ever. What I mean by this is the latest partnership between Nvidia and Amazon, which will bring them billions of dollars and give their stocks a boost like never before. Welcome back to Investing Tutorial. So, what implications does this have for Nvidia's stock? Let's explore that. But first, a big thank you to those of you who've stuck with us this far. Creating these videos takes significant effort and dedication, so if you're enjoying the content, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts on Nvidia stock in the comments. Your support truly helps us grow. Now let's get back to the video.
Yesterday, Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang says his company is set to spend hundreds of billions of dollars on chips and other electronics manufactured in America over the next 4 years. That's according to an interview Huang gave to the Financial Times. In it, he also said Nvidia is now able to produce its most advanced systems in the U.S., partnering with Taiwan Semiconductor and Foxconn. Nvidia coming off a day in which its CEO made a variety of headlines at the company's GTC conference in California. Huang said orders for more than 3 million flagship Blackwell chips from 4 top cloud providers actually underrepresented demand. He expanded on the demand the company is seeing later on CNBC's Mad Money.
The world's computing capex, it's on its way to $1 trillion annually by the end of the decade. So we're fairly certain of that. We're also very certain that the vast majority of that will be used for AI. And so our opportunity as a percentage of $1 trillion by the end of this decade is quite large.
The Nvidia CEO made a number of other headlines. He said Nvidia sees only a little short-term impact from President Trump's tariffs. And on Chinese AI startup DeepSeek, Huang said fears that similar models wouldn't need to use as much computing power. Those beliefs were misplaced.
It's really pretty interesting. I got to catch parts of the interview, and about the tariffs, he said, look, we're already onshoring. We're going to be, within a couple of years, we're not going to think about tariffs at all. And it's like, that's the idea, I think. But he said, we're talking to TSMC, talking to others,
right,
to start building everything here. And I saw one of the, he calls it a chip. I mean, it's a freaking, it looks like a laptop almost. They're so big. There's so much going on.
So powerful.
And it's just, and it's mind-boggling to me, the architecture, the electronics that are.
Consider. In a fresh investment round, this Perplexity is attempting to raise an astounding $1 billion. Yes, you heard correctly. Even in the fast-paced world of the stock market, $1 billion is enough to draw attention, and it's all because of Amazon and Nvidia's ongoing cooperation, which has seen both companies make unexpected profits. To stay informed about the latest developments from Nvidia and the ever-changing stock market, consider subscribing to our Investing Tutorial channel. We provide daily updates on significant market shifts and key catalysts, so hit that subscribe button to ensure you never miss crucial information. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Nvidia stock, so please share your opinions in the comments below. Now let's dive into today's video.
That kind of takes us to NVIDIA and the GTC event. You obviously spent a couple of days there, or more than that. You sat down with Mr. Jensen Huang, of course, on our show at the 10 o'clock, and then a lot longer as well on Mad Money, sort of breaking down his outlook for the company. Take a listen.
We now have to build AI infrastructure for 3 industries: for the cloud, for enterprise IT, and for robotics.
Well, that's, in the end, that's the world.
This is, yeah, we're gonna be the foundation for
the world.
The world, hopefully, yeah.
Foundation for the world. That's pretty significant ambition, I guess, Jim.
I wish I could say it was just hubris. The market seems to think it is. Stock selling for arguably 19 times earnings. I think it's all wrong. I think NVIDIA is an inexpensive stock. $1 trillion total addressable market for the cloud, $1 trillion for autonomous vehicles, $1 trillion for robots. The robots I saw, David, were really the stars of the show. They were remarkable, whether they be little droids or whether it be robots that I had a very robust discussion with. The only thing they wouldn't talk about is tariffs. They're much better at sweeping floors and putting things in the dishwasher.
I mean, we had a conversation yesterday about robots, quite a significant one, so I don't want to go down. Oh, there it is. Actually, all right.
Yeah.
That is one cute robot.
Yeah, the one on the right is protective tariffs. The one on the left is saying, listen, just reciprocal. And then I said, yo, you know what? That's all I need to know. Goodbye, sell everything. I mean, that's what people are doing. I think that look, you know that there's a bit of optimism out here about the president?
Okay.
I don't know if we have a 7-second clip about what Jensen's saying about the president in his meetings and how he's actually going to bring some manufacturing here. He doesn't really manufacture anything, but he'll use Taiwan Semi. But,
well, yeah, Taiwan
Bullish,
Semi
David.
is going to be
me
manufacturing a lot of the chips, to just paraphrase what Jensen told you, that are going to be made here for NVIDIA, right? And NVIDIA is still the go-to for all the GPUs that are needed to obviously power this AI revolution we've talking about, not to mention those little robots that you were looking at there, not to mention autonomous cars potentially and so many.
According to reports, the increase in Perplexity valuation is not an anomaly in environments like OpenAI. With a $157 billion benchmark, Perplexity is undoubtedly making waves in the IT industry. There are also rumors that Perplexity and Apple are collaborating to transform AI capabilities, with Nvidia and Amazon powering all of that. Don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your input helps create a more knowledgeable community where we can all learn and grow together in the world of investing. Stay up to date with the latest market trends, insights, and key updates by subscribing to Investing Tutorial. We're here to help you make smarter investment decisions and stay ahead of the curve.
Mentioned earlier, shares of Nvidia are on the move after their nearly 2% pop yesterday. CEO Jensen Huang telling the Financial Times his company plans to spend several $100 billion to source U.S.-made chips over the next 4 years, including those from Taiwan Semi and Foxconn. Now, this coming after Huang shared his vision with Jim Cramer on Mad Money last night on the trillions still yet to be spent.
The world's computing
Don't
capex
miss out and stay
it's
ahead of the
on
game.
its way to
Now, let's get back
$1
to the
trillion
video.
annually by the end of the decade. So we're fairly certain of that. We're also very certain that the vast majority of that will be used for AI. And so our opportunity as a percentage of $1 trillion by the end of this decade is quite large.
Now, on DeepSeek, Huang adds concerns over its R1 model are completely wrong, telling CNBC it's actually a, quote, fantastic thing.
R1 DeepSeek was a fantastic thing. And the reason for that is because R1 is the first open-sourced reasoning model. What makes R1 incredible is that it reasons. That's why the answer is so good. And it breaks the problem down step by step. It asks itself while it's thinking. It comes up with several different options for the answer.
Staying staying with Nvidia, Reuters is reporting CoreWeave is eyeing a $47 to $55 per share price target for its IPO. The report says that price range for the Nvidia-backed AI startup would result in a 2.3 to 2.7 billion.
I don't know what else could be, but what do you think? Share your thoughts below. Finally, if you want to know what companies like Nvidia have been up to these past few days, click on the next video on your screen. I hope to see you there. Nvidia has once again demonstrated that its nearly endless partnerships and deals with equally big or even small companies always result in them profiting in the end, with all Nvidia holders benefiting from the outcome.